Alright, hello everyone, it's Gstar321 here again, and today, as you can see, I'm playing Tekken 1. Yes, that's right, Tekken 1. We are going way back to late 1994, which is when this game was released in arcades. Now, I will be playing the arcade version here, as opposed to the PlayStation version, because I feel the arcade version is a lot more smoother and faster in terms of gameplay. The PlayStation version is good, it does have its advantages, and there are quite a few differences between the arcade version of this game and the PlayStation version, but I'll talk about that a bit later. This game was also released on the PlayStation 2. Now you're probably thinking, no it wasn't, this game never came out on the PlayStation 2. Well, technically it did. If you guys have Tekken 5 for the PlayStation 2, you will know that this game, along with Tekken 2 and 3, are included, on the Tekken 5 disc. The arcade versions as well, mind you. That's awesome, That alone is reason enough to get Tekken 5 for the PlayStation 2, just so you can play the original 3 classic Tekken games, which I personally feel are the best in the series. You can't beat the classics. Now, this game was also released on the PlayStation Network, so you can download it from there. Now, what are my memories of this game? Well, not much, to be honest. Quite vague. I do remember going into the arcades as a kid and watching some guy play it. I remember he was playing as Law, and I just stood there watching him for quite a while as he played it. I was just hooked, because this game, along with Virtua Fighter 2, those games were the first sort of 3D fighting games I ever saw. And at the time, they were amazing. They were absolutely mind-blowing and groundbreaking. The graphics were phenomenal. I mean, look at the graphics here now. I mean, compared to today's standards, they're terrible. Let's not lie, they're bad. They're really bad. But back then, they were amazing. And, I've been playing this game for the past couple of days just to get the hang of it again. And when I first put it on, the graphics were really hard to get used to. They were almost causing me eye strain. But the more and more I played, the more I got used to it and just sort of accepted it. And it's really not that bad, It came out in 1994. Give the game a break. It's a classic, It's all part of its charm. So, before I get started, I just want to mention the differences between the arcade version and the PlayStation version. The PlayStation version has more content, if you will. Firstly, it has endings. Each character has an FMV cutscene ending, while the arcade version doesn't. The PlayStation version also has the ability to unlock and play as the sub-boss characters, whereas the arcade version doesn't. That's a bit disappointing, but, it's the arcade version. What do you expect? So, the sub-boss characters, if you guys don't know, are when you pick a character to play as in this game, and you fight your way through the arcade mode, once you get up to the 8th fight, you will fight your sub-boss character. Once you defeat that character and then go on to the main boss, which is Heihachi, and once you kill Heihachi, defeat him, you will unlock that sub-boss character from the 8th fight to play as. So that is only available to do on the PlayStation version. You can't do that here for the arcade version. You probably can with a cheat of some sorts, who knows. But I just like the arcade version because, like I said, it's a lot more smoother and faster in terms of gameplay. Now, because this is an arcade game, let's not bullshit here. It's fucking hard, okay? It's fucked. Look, Mortal Kombat 2 arcade, need I say any more? That game is absolutely disgusting and unforgiving. It is, arcade games back then were designed to extract as much money from you as possible. They wanted to make it as hard as they possibly could. So not that hard that you'd be turned off from the game, you know. I mean, imagine if you went into the arcade and played this game, put in $1 and started playing it, and you couldn't even move. Every single button you pressed, you know, the AI would have a counter. Would you keep playing the game after not being able to get a single hit in? No, of course not. So the developers were smart. They would probably make the first couple of fights relatively easy. They did actually make the first couple of fights relatively easy, but then after that, whoa, the difficulty steps up. And that was pretty much the case for all these fighting games, you know, the arcade fighting games back then. They wanted your coins, and they were good at doing that. So I must have spent, I don't even know, it was just sickening. It's absolutely sickening to think of the amount of coins I spent playing this game and Virtua Fighter 2. That game, the amount of money I spent playing that game is disgusting. Horrendous. But yeah, I played a lot of this game, not too much. It was mainly Virtua Fighter 2. I just remember going into the arcades, like I said, and seeing that guy play as Law. When he finished, I jumped on and had a go. I got destroyed. I was terrible at it. I got my ass handed to me. But I did like it. It was a lot of fun. And here I am. What are we? 21 years later. 21 years. That's how old this game is. And it's still an absolute classic. Because I don't know what it is about these sorts of games. They just have a lot of charm to them, you know. Mainly the music. The music is just great in these games. Tekken 1, 2 and 3 had awesome music. And every Tekken game after that just didn't, you know. I don't know what it is about classic games, but they just had something that newer games these days can't seem to grasp. But anyway, that's enough for the intro, guys. I've spoken too much. Let's go straight into our arcade playthrough here of Tekken 1. And yep, I'm just pumping up my credits there. Here we go, let's do it. God damn, look at this. This is great. Character select music as well, by the way. So we've got Yoshimitsu, Nina, Law, Kazuya, Paul, Jack, King, and Michelle. I'm going to play as King. And see how his face moves when you select him? That doesn't happen in the PlayStation version. Okay. Like I said, this is a hard game. It's the arcade version, so I know how to exploit it to some degree, so... Oh my god. This is a disgusting start. Okay, hang on. Let me just focus here. Love the throws. The throws were always my favourite moves in the Tekken games. Okay. Awesome, there we go. 10-hit combo. Take that. Each character in this game really doesn't have a lot of moves, you know. So it's quite easy to learn how to play as any specific character in a short amount of time. You know, it's not like newer fighting games these days where there's like a super meter and you've got counters and breakers and X-ray attacks, for example, in the case of Mortal Kombat X. It's just like newer fighting games these days are so intense. The amount of time it takes just to learn how to play it, learn everything about it, the mechanics is just insane, you know. But these games back then, they were just simple. Anyone could really pick it up and play it. Okay. I want to start doing some of King's throws because that's what he's renowned for. King is the Mexican wrestler. In Tekken 1 here, he doesn't have that many throws, but in Tekken 2, they really amped... God damn, do the fucking pile driver. There we go, awesome. What a great move. Yeah, in Tekken 2, they really expanded upon King's throw moves, and you could actually chain them. So for example, you'd start with one and he'd break his opponent's arm, then you could quickly input another command and he'd go straight into breaking their leg, and you could do that quite a few times. I remember there was one sort of combo which if you managed to pull off would kill the opponent outright. It was that powerful. Okay, I need to... Didn't really want to do that, but that's fine. I'll take the win. Okay, ooh, Michelle. Michelle is very tough. Alright, so they're starting to block a lot more now. This move here is pretty much the best move in the game. You could do this the whole game and beat it. Just watch. Because it has stun properties. Okay, when you do it, ooh, don't you dare. Yeah, when you do that move, to do it by the way, it's just down, forward, and left punch, or square, if you're playing on the PlayStation. Okay, that move. If they block it, they get stunned, which leaves them vulnerable for another attack, and you can just do it again. Okay, I want to try and finish her off here with a tombstone pile driver. Back! Or anything, just... Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, didn't kill her. Stop. Just a quick jab. I love it. Oh, I love this music. Kyoto. Listen to this music. This is just awesome. Why can't... Oh, here we go. Tombstone pile driver. Look at the amount of damage. Look at that. Half life. If you do that move twice, you will kill your opponent outright. It is disgusting how powerful it is. Okay. Oh, fuck! Yeah, but it's quite hard to pull off. You've got to press down, back, then forward, and both the punch buttons at the same time. It is quite tricky to pull off. And rightly so, because it's extremely powerful. Okay, this is the moment where the game's going to start getting real bullshit, so I'm going to have to spam this. Be a cheap bastard. I don't like doing it, but the game forces you to. It's an arcade game. Fuck you, Jack. I should mention that Jack's head and arms are quite large, aren't they? Compared to the rest of his body. Look at him. He's so disproportioned, it's not funny. It's laughable. Oh! Okay. God, he's really aggressive here. Yes! Gotcha. Little kick to the back of the head sends you flying. Get out of here. Love that winning pose there. Quite provocative. Angkor Wat stage. I love this. This is set in Cambodia. This has got to be my most favourite soundtrack of the whole game. I love it. So good. Great throw, just a knee to the face. He had it in Tekken 2 as well. Okay, you're done. See ya. Just a little jab there. Listen to this music, it's awesome. Okay, I'm going to try and do his Frankensteiner move. Nina's being quite aggressive here. This is what happens when you start getting up the ranks in the arcade version. It's horrendous, you see what I mean? You cannot do anything. You've just got to be cheap. God, if you can hook your legs around her head with that Frankensteiner move, he'll do a throw, which is really cool. Doesn't look like I'm going to be allowed to do it. Yeah, and they always block the 10... Oh, what the hell. Ducked and did a throw of her own. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, so we'll continue. Of course, I will pick King. Oh no. Fuck! Look at this! Gotta do a tombstone throw. Damn, that had stun properties. Could have had it there if I didn't. It is so hard to do, you know, pressing. Look at this! Stop it! I couldn't do anything. I usually die at least once doing this playthrough. On my first playthrough, it took me like 50 minutes just to finish this game. That's how atrocious it was. You just have to learn how to exploit it, and like I said, you've just got to do that down, forward, square. Okay, you know what? That's all we're doing. If this is how you want to play it, fine. See what I mean? This is pathetic. I don't... As if you want to play a game like this, but it's forcing me to. There is no other way. Okay, I try and do a throw, and Nina just gets disgustingly aggressive, does not leave me alone for 1 second. Okay, didn't hook her for the throw, but I'll take that anyway. Law. Law is extremely fast. He's dangerous in this game. God, those kicks. I'm playing this with a PlayStation 3 controller, by the way. So I feel like I'm playing the PlayStation version, but I am playing the arcade version here. Awesome. Look at the damage on that throw. Ooh. God, it's so hard to hook him with that Frankensteiner move. Fuck! What the hell's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm trying to play this game and have fun, but it's not letting me. What the fuck? I'm pressing punch and kick to do... There we go. God, it's so sensitive, you know. It has to be so damn precise. I don't remember it being this bad in Tekken 2 or 3. Probably because I played the PlayStation versions for those. There we go. Get out of here. Send you on your way. Ooh! Ooh, got him, but didn't. You got to be close. But the problem is, you know, it takes time to do that Frankensteiner move, and while you're doing it, it just leaves you vulnerable to an attack. And when you're facing Law, he is extremely fast. One punch will just stop you dead in your tracks. Do that throw, that'll... Ooh, nice! That's a great kick. I should mention that, I mean, as you can see, King has... Are they pink or red pants? Sort of looks like a watermelon red, doesn't it? But in the PlayStation version, I think he's got blue pants, or maybe he's wearing a blue shirt with white pants. I think I like this more for some reason, probably because I haven't seen this colour on him. Superman dive. What else have we got? We've got a... You can do a knee drop if you're on the ground like that, but it's quite hard. I love Kazuya. He's a great character. One of my favourites. And Jin from Tekken 3. I believe they played very similar. Oh, there we go. Oh, didn't kill him. That's a bit disappointing. Ooh, that uppercut. This is... There we go. Done. Okay, so here we go. This is the 8th fight, and this is my sub-boss, Armor King. Armor King's badass. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is probably my most favourite newer Tekken game because it has what I believe all the characters from the Tekken universe, and it's got a really good deep fighting system, and Armor King in that game is one of my favourites. I love him. I'd love to do a playthrough of that game, but I've sort of forgotten how to play it for the time being. It does take a while, you know, like I said, newer fighting games these days take a while to learn the mechanics, so I'd have to start playing it again. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sort of panicking here a bit. There we go, gotcha. This is a pretty hard fight. You know, your sub-boss fight, it's always quite tough. See how he blocks the entire 10-hit combo? On the PlayStation version, they never block the entire 10-hit combo. You can always get at least the last few hits in on them. They might block the first few hits of the combo, but you can always see, look at that, blocks everything. That is disgusting. Failed the get up move there. Okay, that's fine. Let's pick him in his different outfit. I don't like this one as much. I don't know why. I sort of like his formal business shirt and tie better for some reason. Ooh. Ow. Oh no, he's running. Oh! Damn it! This is a very hard fight actually. I hate that. Ooh, get up move. I like it. That could have cost me the... Yep, and it did. Just making a few errors here. No big deal. I'd love to just do like... Damn, he loves spamming that Frankensteiner. I'd love to just do a couple of tombstones on him. Yeah. Very hard to do that though. Okay, I'm done. Yep. That's got stun properties as well, that fly kick move that he does. See? You just don't have time to follow up with anything else because you sort of fall down. Yes, there we go. Alright, one more round and that will seal the deal, so to speak. That's also got stun properties too. Fuck! That's actually a good technique. Do the Superman dive into a throw. Wow, 5! This is really hard. Alright, back to his normal outfit, the one I like best. Maybe this will give me the edge I need to win. Yes, love it. Superman. Stun. Out. Beautiful. That was a good round. Throw. I'm gonna do a throw. Fuck! I love how they just instant duck and do a throw of their own. Perfect AI bullshit. Ooh, got that. Superman! Yes! Lovely round. Very happy with that. Okay, so this is the final fight. Hayachi. This is the only stage I hate, just because of the music. It's so unfitting for a fighting game. I mean, listen to this. Okay, so with Hayachi, okay, I might as well just do a throw, but all you need to do is that down forward square stun move, this. He's a tough son of a bitch otherwise, believe me. A couple of his combos, he can just kill you outright, you know, in a few hits. It's atrocious. He's got a large head as well. Sort of like Jack. Of course, the whole thing blocked. Oh, ducked my tombstone pile driver there. Why am I even bothering to try different attacks? Ooh, lovely. One sweep and that does it. That tombstone pile driver, such a powerful, powerful move. And that's it, guys. There's no ending for the arcade version. You just get this replay of all the fights you just went through, and it shows you the knockout moves you used. So I'm pretty sure all of them will entail that down forward square move. Well, a lot will. Just a quick jab there. Ooh, suplex. Okay. Yep. Ooh, Frankensteiner. Nice. Law, what did I do here? That's a great throw. So this is pretty cool anyway. This is sort of like watching memories, you know, seeing what happened. It reminds me of the ending to Prince of Persia on the Super Nintendo. You know, when you finish that game, it just goes through a replay of all the stages you went through and just shows you highlights from the stages. It's really cool. But that's it, guys. That is Tekken 1, the arcade version. Man, what an absolute classic, even to this day. It's just a simple fighting game, you know, you can pick it up and play it, but admittedly, graphics-wise, it is quite difficult to look at, you know, today. It hasn't aged well, you know, most PlayStation games with those sorts of graphics never seem to age too well. Tenchu 1, even though it's an absolute classic game, you know, graphically that hasn't aged too well either, you know what I mean? But all in all, it's part of the charm. This is where the Tekken franchise started, Tekken 1. And you know, like I said at the beginning of this video, Tekken 1, 2 and 3 have got to be my absolute favourites. I just love them. Mostly Tekken 3, that's my favourite in the series. But Tekken Tag Tournament 2 did a great job, and I'd love to do a playthrough of that in the future. I have it, by the way, but I'd have to learn how to play it again. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's my playthrough of Tekken 1 for the arcade. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm out.